Hello, it's Mike back once again with tip number 84 from our top 100 tips, tools, and life lessons from the Insight One Awakening Heart Seminar. We're going to continue to build on our theme of manifesting more of what you want in your life, building both from the inside out in terms of visualizing, affirming, making real inside of you, making it so real that it manifests outside of you. Also building off of our last tip in terms of moving that into action, and we talked about acting as if. And all these things come together in terms of building the belief inside of you that who you are and what life is a match to what you imagine for yourself, for the dreams that you're holding. We want to look at gratitude here. And obviously, you've spent time practicing gratitude, thinking about what you're grateful for. Most of us, when we focus on what we're grateful for, we just feel better. It kind of connects us to our heart. We acknowledge that there's so much abundance that's already true in our life. And when we look there, we begin to actually experience more abundance. One of the things that many of us do, if you're like me, is you can notice what's missing and notice what's not enough, how I'm not enough, or there's not enough in terms of whatever that might be around me. A lot of us kind of were born working to kind of heal that not enough message. I'm not smart enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not successful enough, whatever that might be. And through that lens, we talked about that reticular activating system. Through that lens, what I get more in my life is not enough. Again, my world's going to be a reflection of me. So what I hold as my deepest beliefs inside of me will be reflected in my world. The beauty of gratitude is it begins to acknowledge that I already have more than enough. Most of us, if you're watching this, if you begin to focus on what you have, you can just even start with your body and your health. That I can see, it's a miracle. I can see. But just think about the extraordinary ability to see or to hear or to touch or to feel, the ability to love and to think, the ability to connect with others, the ability to create ideas or move out, that you have a home to live under, you have food to eat, which millions of people don't have. That you have a whole series of things that as you begin to focus on them, you begin to realize how abundant you already are. And the beauty here is not only that it lifts you into a place of connecting to your heart in terms of that gratitude, but it reminds you of something we oftentimes forget, which is you're already abundant. And when you focus on the fact you're already abundant, you actually begin to create more abundance in your life. So as you focus more on the things that you have and express gratitude for those, you begin to experience more abundance in your life. So invitation is begin to really notice the things that you've now taken for granted. All you got to do is, think about how many people can't see that would love to see again. The miracle of seeing colors and people and the blue sky and the green trees and, light and dark. Think of what a gift it is if you can hear to somebody who can't hear. The quality of sound, listening to music, tones of people's voices. Think about, if you like food and fine wine or whatever, what if you couldn't taste? The ability to think, the ability to love, the ability to connect with others. Just a few things. There's just so many things you could spend time focusing on. And as you go there with some consistency, you begin to realize, wow, I'm already blessed. I'm already abundant. What an amazing life I have. And when you begin to reinforce that, you get more of it. You get more of it because you begin to activate that space of saying, I'm already more than enough. I already have more than enough. And as you begin to open the space of I am more than enough and the experience of that, and I have more than enough and how grateful you are, you will begin to have more than enough in your life. That's the simple aspect of creating it real inside of you. And as it gets real inside of you and you bring in your body and act as if, and there's other ways that you can express gratitude through your actions. Some people do it through tithing in terms of giving back financially to what they consider their spiritual source. And when they do that, they reinforce, I have more than enough. So lots of ways you can work with this. So building on this journey in terms of affirmations, visualization, shifting your beliefs, giving and receiving, and really practicing gratitude as a way to lift yourself up and remind yourself that you have more than enough and you are more than enough. Thank you for listening. Check out what's happening at Insight Boston at insightboston.org, what's happening globally at insightseminars.org, and certainly check out what's happening in your local Insight community. Have a great day.